Hey, hello, and welcome to another edition of Like It Really Is. I am your host, Maurice. Welcome aboard. We got a big show today. Big show, big stuff we talking about today, man. So, definitely want to give a shout out to all of my listeners out there, all of the people that have been supporting me for over the years. Um, Anybody that's on Facebook right now that knows me for a minute, I'm asking you to go over to Like It Really Is with Maurice and go subscribe to my channel. Um, this channel is not really, I'm not really into that making that money thing because really, YouTube can't pay me enough for my talent and for the things that I do. So I'm not really in it for that. But we have big show today, big topics. We're gonna talk about TMZ, Wendy Williams. We're gonna talk about, you know, um, how to live long. Live long. I don't know if you guys ever seen this. Went seen Star Trek. Probably a lot of you guys are Star Trek. Um, followers. I am. I mean, I love all the story, the plots, and all of that stuff like that. And Captain Kirk saving the day. I remember those things. You know, but one thing that I remember the most, right, was um, I remember Spock. Spock always had, his hands a certain way, something, and he always said, live long and prosper, right? Live long and prosper. That's pretty much what we're going to talk about today. We're going to get into some stuff, man. Because, see, I don't know if everyone really gets it or not about how we should live, how it helps us to live long, you know, and I'm going to help you a little bit today. We're going to talk about some things today. I'm going to show you my boys from Psych is coming. They're going to show you this video. We're going to get into that. And then we're going to kind of talk about, the issue with Wendy Williams, my cousin, and the situation that she's dealing with. But this whole show is not only just to talk about her, but it's also about inspiring, getting people to understand what it takes to live a long and healthy life. You know what I'm saying? What it takes to live a long and healthy life. And I'm starting to learn it. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes. Sometimes but there's certain mistakes that I don't make. I don't know. There's certain mistakes that I don't make. And I've changed a lot of those ways. And, but listen, let me do it like this. I have some friends from Psych, right? Now I know some of you guys know me from my stuff, and know that I have this little crew that actually talks about problems that we face in our communities, problems that we face as individuals. So what we're gonna do, uh, we're gonna get into it, and we're going to drop this video so that we can learn how to live a long life and be prosperous people. All right. So listen, this is like where I think I lose everybody. Right. I think people like they start thinking about other things and then they go off. But I need you really to pay attention. Pay attention to this video. I need you to really pay attention to this video and tell me if you understand. If some of these things you can agree with. Some of these things you can say, well, you know what? I suffer with that sometimes. You know what I mean? I do that sometimes. You know what I mean? Just, you know, so and that I hope that there's people listening that I'm really directing this to, because I'm really directing it to you. You know what I mean? Because we have to live long and prosper. All right, let's enough talking. Let me get to it. All right. There's just 6 habits, and let's get into it. All right.
You've probably heard live long and prosper, the famous salute from Star Trek. Your lifespan may seem beyond your control, but identifying and giving up some common toxic habits can have psychological improvements, which can allow you to be happier and live longer. With that said, here are 6 habits to give up if you want to be happy and live long. Number 1, blaming the world around you. When we're frustrated, it can be a common defense mechanism for us to blame the subject we're trying to learn, rather than accepting that some things are just more difficult than others, and we may need to take the time to learn and grow. Blaming others, the world around us, and other factors such as luck or chance takes the weight off our shoulders. But when we never accept responsibility, we make it easy to excuse our lack of action or change in ourselves. It's always easy to blame somebody else and leave our self-esteem and self-image intact. But this can have long-term consequences. Setting goals for something you want to achieve can feel disheartening when it seems too hard to do. Instead of feeling that the world is unfair, try accepting the challenge the world is offering. And even if you don't get it the first time, you can always try again. Number 2, seeing yourself as your own worst enemy. Being cruel and harsh to yourself can be detrimental to your happiness and lifespan. Do you call yourself horrible names or blame yourself for everything bad that happens? You may try to berate or hurt yourself with these insults, or even go as far as to physically harm yourself. If you can imagine what it would be like for you to do this to another person, you may have some perspective on why it's so hard to heal from these mistakes when we punish ourselves so harshly. Although this habit can range from mild to severe, by showing yourself compassion and reaching out to health professionals, you can find recovery and ways to change this thinking. Self-hatred can persist into self-destructive attitudes, which can push your happiness even further, especially if you feel as though you don't deserve it. Remember that not only will you experience your mistakes firsthand, but also your greatest achievements too. Forgive yourself and try to appreciate yourself for the small things you do have. Being thankful and showing yourself gratitude can go a long way. Number 3, repetitive pessimistic thinking. Are you always thinking negatively and constantly getting down on yourself or the way you see the world? This may be avoidant behavior, and negative thinking can affect the way you chase your goals and stunt potentially happy or exciting opportunities. A study conducted by Philip Speinhoven, Albert M. Van Hemert, and Brenda W. Penix has shown that repeated negative thinking is strongly associated with anxiety and depression, along with relapses of pre-existing anxiety and depression episodes. Make a point to try and think positive when things are difficult, or seek out happy things that inspire you to work hard towards your goals. Using reaffirming statements to reaffirm yourself that you are in control of your thinking, which can help inspire mindfulness. Number 4, neglecting your sleep and ignoring your body's needs. As much as taking care of your mental health is beneficial, taking care of your body's needs is half the battle. Interrupting your body's natural processes for something that may seem like a good idea just might come back to haunt you. Sometimes it can feel as though you only have so many hours in the day. So much to do, yet so little time. Why not stay up late to enjoy just a few more episodes before tomorrow? Or maybe get a few extra study hours in? While this can seem relatively harmless, disrupting your body's internal clock can cause issues with memory retention and interrupt your productivity. Repeating this process multiple times a week can cause an increased amount of issues. So before you go to bed, you may find it helpful to turn off your lights, unplug your internet, shut your phone off, or even listen to music to help fall asleep. Clearing your mind of distractions for a good night's sleep can help you feel recharged in the morning. Number 5, thinking of others and not yourself. Have you been giving your attention to others lately, like chatting or texting away on your phone, and before you know it, it's already time to pack it in for the night? It can be very easy to fall into a habit of helping others without taking any time to take care of yourself or your priorities. Maybe you feel obligated to constantly give your friends a hand, and that project you have isn't that important, and you can finish it later, right? Letting others into your schedule at all times to help them can be disruptive to your own tasks, goals, and desires. There is nothing wrong with lending someone a hand when they need it, but it can sometimes feel like you're giving everyone the time, love, and attention they need but yourself. Reassuring yourself that you deserve to aim for your goals and giving yourself the time that you give to others can open up more time and possibilities throughout your day. Try to schedule a little bit of me time. Take yourself out on a date, buy yourself a small treat that you've been craving, or have a bit of dedicated alone time with a book, game, or a movie you've been dying to see. And number 6, repeatedly giving up. When we face adversity, such as rejection, humiliation, or setbacks, we may feel like just giving up. Giving up can be different from person to person. Maybe you want to stop your education or never give love a try. You might stop seeing doctors or feel unmotivated or uncaring, like you've done all you can do. Working within your abilities and not giving up on yourself and your happiness may just improve the way you can handle hardships. You may just find it helpful to journal about your success and about the things that maybe didn't go so well. So when you feel like you've been failing, you can revisit some of your best moments if you write them down. Remembering your purpose and reason for doing something or working towards something can help keep your goals in perspective. And remember all the successes you've had when things seem bleak. Can you identify with any of the habits listed? Are you able to identify the habits that you may be falling into and find a way to combat them? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your story.
All right. There we go. There you have it. So I hope that you took the time, just like I take the time, and I actually, listen to those things, because sometimes, we're so ready to click the channel, go to the next thing. What's the next thing that we got that's on our mind? What do we have to find out? But we go so fast that we are losing ourselves in the midst of it. Now, I'm just going to recap a little bit of what they were talking about, and hopefully we can it'll resonate, and we can have this conversation, because I think that is important to have a conversation about it. I think it sure is. Now, a lot of people go around, they blame the world for everything, and they blame others for their problems, and uh, when you don't accept or take responsibility, what I'm saying, for some of the things that the parts that you played in a situation, then you're not really growing. And I don't care how old you are, what I'm saying, if you don't have this kind of concept, then that's a problem. Blaming the world, blaming others, blaming your parents. People blame their parents and say, you're the reason why, I'm like this today. you know um and we have to realize, like, a lot of things that we do to other people, a lot of things that we do to ourselves, we do to other people. And it's like, it's self-hatred, you stuff like that. Self-hatred just turns you into just a negative individual. I think it's important that we have to forgive ourselves. It's important that we have to forgive ourselves, and I think that's the first step to healing from those kind of situations, is to forgive yourself. What I'm saying? Stop blaming others. Stop saying the world is messed up. Yeah, the world may play a part in it, right? Like, you may be stuck on child support or the systemic racism that's going on. I get it. I get it. Trust me. There's some kind of control situation going on, and I get it. But if we stay in that mind concept, then that's going to it's going to hold us back. We got to spend more time thinking about what we can do to push forward from this situation, whether it's getting a side job, getting some business, getting something off the books, do whatever. You have to figure out a way to make it work. And then if you get it together, then you can probably say, you know what, let me take care of this, or let me take care of that. You'll have the means to take care of those situations. Now, I'm not saying that that's something that I know that I'm also talking to the internet, and I have to be careful about some of the things that I say. And I'm not saying that you cheat the system. I want to make that totally clear. All right, because a lot of people can misconstrue this. What I'm saying is, by cheating the system, what I'm saying, I don't want to put that out there, because this is the internet, and this stuff goes, for years and years and years and years. But when you understand the system, you know that you have to have a system. You know what I mean? If you understand the system, you got to have a system for the system. I don't know if that makes it. I don't know if you'll hear me talking to y'all out there. All right, so um, the other thing that a lot of people do, they talk negative a lot. There's a lot of negative talking. You know what I'm saying? I understand that there's a lot of issues that's going on in our communities, and there's a lot of things that we see that's a problem. Um, sometimes you get some people that continuously talk negative, about certain things. Let me just fix this up a little bit. Excuse me 1 minute, people, while we get this lighting here together. All right, so all right, that's too much. All right, so what I'm saying is that some people continuously talk negative. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have people around you that's talking positive for you to do something positive and make positive moves. So it's important, what I'm saying, to have that type of people around you. Now, it's important to think happy things. You know what I mean? Sometimes even if you have a show that you look at that makes you cry or makes you happy or brings you joy, you better put some of that stuff inside your system. I'm telling you right now, you better put that inside your system because that's what you need in order for you to live long. You got to laugh a little bit. You may got to cry a little bit. You got to show your emotions a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You got to, you know what I'm saying? That's what you got to do to live long. Okay, expressing yourself. Now, a lot of times I do this. I used to do this, and I think I've slowed down on it, but it was neglecting of my sleep. You know what I'm saying? Neglecting the sleep is definitely a big problem. Big, 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 big problem. Can't do that. Got to get that sleep. Got to get that 6. Got to get that 7. You know what I'm saying? Get it in. Stop playing with that because as much as you do that, just like they said, you're going to start forgetting things. Your memory is going to go, this, and that. There's a whole lot of things that will come if you don't get your sleep. Now, sometimes now listen, I'm saying this to y'all, but I'm telling you, I struggle sometimes because I'll see a good movie and I'll be up all night trying to binge watch this movie, knowing I got to go do something in the morning. I know, I get it, but I'm not going to continuously do that. Now, there was a point in time where I had like a little bit of insomnia, you know what I'm saying, where, I couldn't go to, I'm staying up. That's because I was always thinking about this and thinking about that, thinking about, oh man, I got to make a move. Oh man, in my situation, or just worry, 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 worry. And that don't get you no damn where. Nowhere will that get you. All right. And you also got to take care of your body, man. That taking care of your body is important. I mean, I always tell y'all about this. The teeth is the first thing. Like, yo, if your breath is kicking, if your breath smells like some like Jurassic Park, or some, like if you go into the elephants, if you go to the zoo and you smell the elephants in there and your breath smells like elephant zoo, and you know what I'm talking about, then you know that you got to go to the dentist and get them teeth done. Okay, because it starts from your mouth, right? Because if your mouth ain't right, that means something else ain't right. Come on now. I know you're listening to me out there. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? I already talked about the binge TV watching. You turn off them lights sometimes when you ready to go to sleep. I noticed that before I go to sleep, there's always that one light that kind of, even when my eyes are closed, I can feel the light. You know what I mean? So turn them lights off. Um, helping others and not just yourself, that is always a plus, man. Like for living long, like I don't know. I just feel like doing good for people, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the youth program that I have, I think that, as long as I have, that kind of program, I'm doing something good. You know what I'm saying? I'm reaping some kind of joy. I'm getting some kind of joy inside my heart. And you know what? Listen, if this thing don't work, man, it is what it is. I have a feeling that it makes sense. These 6 habits that we have that we, that we do to ourselves, and we don't live long. We passing away. People passing away, worrying about this and worrying about that. This is crazy. Um, People can distract you from a lot of stuff that you're trying to do, and I keep telling you a lot of people about this because this is important. Like, sometimes some people let me give you an example, and maybe this can make, you know, help you to understand. Like, I ran into this young lady, right? And she's into her tarot card reading and all that good stuff, and interesting individual, you know, stuff like that. So, we're just getting to know each other. But I informed her, I said, listen, I have a bad experience with, tarot card readers. Like I had a girlfriend that, that used to do that. She lived with me, and she went, she had her own little room, and that was the reason why I had to separate, from her. Um, well, not that, but there's other reasons. But she was burning candles and doing these tarot cards, and I lost. She was also pregnant by me, and she the baby died, and I think that her conjuring up all of that spirits, I don't know, it could have played a part in it. I'm not sure, but that doesn't mean that I have something against tarot card readers, right? I don't have none. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. I am not into tarot card reading. I believe in the higher power. You know what I'm saying? Whatever that is, Allah, God, whatever. You know, um, I do have some spirituality with me, but I don't do that. But I haven't heard from her since, right? And so when you have somebody that is selfish like that, or just maybe she feels that like her. I'm not like her, and we don't believe in the same things, and we can't be together. Well, you know what? Listen, you go find a tarot card man out there, and you find him, and maybe he can, both of y'all could read tarot cards together. But what the point that I'm saying is that you know these distractions, right? So when you're in the search for a relationship, or you may be in search for a companionship, and you have these kinds of situations that occur, it could be distracting. Now, why did I bring that up? Well, I was just sending a message. That's just what I do. I send messages. But you know what I'm talking about distractions. It can come in many different ways. Somebody can distract you by being jealous of what you got going on, and just start putting stuff in the game and start causing drama every time you're trying to go to college or school, trying to study or whatever the case may be. This is what we up against right now. This is what we up against. So, and also that part when they say repeatedly giving up, that was also interesting. Just repeatedly, just constantly giving up. You try something and you just say, "Oh man, you know what? I just give up, man. I can't do it. I can't do it." Instead of just saying, "Okay, well, you know what? I gotta study. I can't do it. I just give up. I just give up. I can't. I don't know how to fix that light bulb. I don't know how to fix that toilet seat. I don't know how to repair that." But you just keep giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Go back and do it again. Just like in a relationship, there's women out here that say, "Man, I'm not gonna love nobody again, man. It's over, man." You know what I'm saying? That's just giving up. And I understand a lot of these men and women out here, they not worth it. A lot of them is not worth it, trust me. But you can't just say, "I'm gonna give up." That ain't the way to go. All right. I mean, I'm just keeping it real 100 with you. You know, um, some people go to school, they fail their classes, and they say, "Oh, you know what? I give up." And we ain't having that. There's no giving up. You know what I mean? All right. So listen, y'all. This is what I'm gonna do. We're gonna check out this video. We're gonna come right back. We're gonna talk about Wendy and this TMZ situation, man. We're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna get into it. So before we get into that, we're gonna get into my man, Legend. We may do a little bit of Flavio, and we may do Nicole, maybe, I don't know, or Mars, or one of them. But we show love to the young people, let them get their floss on. But there's a message out there, man, for us, man. There's a message, and Little Legend, he got a little message. So check out his message. We'll be right back right after this.
Yo, wake up. Y'all sleeping. Y'all. Wake up. This is for my people right here. Come on, stand up. Let's get it. Let's go get it for yourselves. Let's get it. Born with disadvantages, trying to get advances. Started from the bottom with dirt, we need to manage. Y'all gotta realize it's not the same for us. Cause we living in this place that wasn't made for us. We was forced over here, they had a cage for us. Erased our origin, new name for us. They was living it up, it was crave for us. We was seen as property, they had a chain for us. I ain't talking about the ones on your neck, hanging and shining, but the ones on your neck that'll stop you from climbing. Strong-minded black person so dangerous. Put it in that hard work, it's no strain for us. We endured pain for years, we had a lot of tears. It's clear what would've happened if my people wasn't here. And if you ask me, I think they had a hidden fear that even after that, our people would persevere. Still slaves of the mind, we're blind of our own potential. We say we fall behind, but it's really in the mental. It's been programmed, we are not mental. Be at the bottom with our spirits all broken. They want us ignorant, they don't want us awoken. Hypnotized us with potions, and then was left choking. We had a black president, and had y'all all open. But now we got Trump, got y'all thinking hell's approaching. But no time for excuses, time to prosper. Gotta have faith in God, you know that he got ya. Gotta live it up and don't let nothing stop ya. Got the tools of life from my mother and my father. We got a strong fam, something like the Godfather. But y'all gotta remember, we are not mobsters. They see us as monsters, straight savages. Y'all wouldn't be proud if y'all knew what a savage is. We ain't even safe around the police, we're targeted. They say we put it on ourselves, but who really started it? How we equal when we don't start in the same place? And nowadays, people only help the same race. We stay behind even when we running in the same pace. But we can't give up, we gotta keep the same faith. It's more than criticizing your oppressor. It's more than handing in assignments to your professor. Before you act, you gotta know where to apply the pressure. Educate yourself, don't let laziness prevent you from soaring. Chasing your dreams, living it up. This is your life, ain't no giving it up. And don't let them take it away from you. I know we behind, but it shouldn't be the same for you. And when they aim for you, they aiming for me. You know I feel a pain for you. I'm praying for you, and I'ma go insane for you. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us, time for us to wake up. This ain't no game for you, this ain't no game for me. This ain't no game for us, time for us to wake up. Wake up, wake up.
Flavio. Flavio. Flavio.
Flavio.
Flav. Siempre suerte en mi vida. Siempre lento y nunca visto prisa. Soy el más bueno, el kinder bueno. Siempre en tus sueños construyendo como legos. Tu novia y tu prima les hago falta. Les recuerdo tomar agua cada mañana. De nada, cada mañana. Pero ¿qué dicen las chicas? Pastillas con sandía, pan con mantequilla. Con el hielo ya me enfrían las bebidas de la vida. Tengo mucha agua, la fuerza mi hermana aura. No te acercas que te entrego otro trauma. Creciendo como fauna, mi estilo más pero caliente como sauna. Si siempre dicen cosas malas. Claro, en la calle como malos, pero que dicen que la escuela ya muy caro. Y fumando marbos, adictos al malvado, llamando al malo diablo. No entiendo, siente convenciendo los incendios y siento que no tengo sentimientos, pero aún me siento nuevo. Salud. ¿Qué pasó? Flavor, just sentimental. Wow. Never popped a pill, still mental. Never smoked a bogey, fresh as menthol. Yo, entiendo. Playing Picto Chat like it's Nintendo. Shit's electric. Flavors causing hectics with hectic shit that's just coming from the Ritz. And I'm cracking you like Ritz chips, kid. Easy. Yo, what else to say? When my shit tends to escalate, coming up he never hates. Always showing love because the people move away from hate. Facts, cause they moving from the evil. There's so much fucking good, you gotta look between the cracks. They don't rhyme, but I hope you understand the reason why I never rhyme, because I tend to undermine my lyrics and isms, and coming up I'm spitting flows like it's just 90s fucking rhythms, but I'm with them cause I'm back. Yo, gotta give a shout out to the ones that I feel needed right now, yo. Sudan, Syria, Somalia, Congo, Nigeria, Ethiopia, down in Africa holding it down.
Shout out.
Yo, Myanmar, Yemen, India, Afghanistan, Pakistan,
Shout out.
Turkmenistan, Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Ukraine, Russia, Latino
Gang. Shout out.
whole world
Problem.
represented right here.
Kill it.
Yeah. That was Flavio, and that was Little Legend, and they do their thing. We support the young people on this channel. Remember, anybody that's out there that is not not subscribed to my channel, please go right now to Like It Really Is with Maurice or Like It Really Is with Bamboo, and subscribe to that channel. Remember, after this right here, hit that like button, just those things that help out. But trust me, there's no financial coming this way, you know what I mean, because that's not how I'm living. This platform is basically so I can have my have a platform, you know what I'm saying, to say things like, rest in peace to my brother, to my brother B-Boy, rest in peace, YO, stand up, another legend went down, peace and blessings to him, you know what I'm saying, right there on the right hand side. I can't stop saying it, peace and blessings to him. B-Boy, rest in peace. One of the, see, DMX, we all in the same, we all, hung together. We all had a communication. Also, special love sent out to my Scoop. Rest in peace, Scoop. Actually was in Yonkers and saved a young kid's life. You know what I'm saying? In the park, man. And he lost his life saving someone else's life. So special shout outs to him. You know what I mean? Definitely special shout outs to him. All right, so let's get into it, man. Let's get into this thing that we call life, right? All right, so listen. All right, let me put this in the right perspective here. All right. Can we get this in the right perspective? Maybe we can. Let me take this off first. Okay. Yeah, so I'm going to take this. We're going to take this in the right perspective. We're going to do an overlay, and hopefully we can make this work. You know what I mean? Because it's all about making things work. All right, let's try this. All right, so listen. As you see, that's my cousin, and that's me. It's just a lovely flavor, lovely family. You know what I'm saying? We have a strong family, and our legacy does not start and end with Wendy. Our family, are educators and people that have made differences in people's lives and also in communities. You may want to check out Atlantic City. Our family is out there just doing so much and have done so much. Legacy, has grown, with the family strong, but one thing that I must say is that our family is very passionate. You know what I mean? Sometimes, with these platforms, you see Wendy with her platform, and she's passionate about what she does. She's been doing it for a long, long time, many, many years. She's a one of a kind icon in her field, right? And I don't usually step in anybody's way, because in life, people have to find their way, you know. And it's not up to me to dictate to somebody else what they should do in their life. You know what I mean? The only thing that I can do is say, you know what, maybe we could do this, or maybe I can add on to it and help things out. One thing, a lot of people, they seen the things she did on TMZ, and some people are, judging it and saying this and saying that. I look at it at I look at it differently. I think that, Wendy wants you guys to know the seriousness behind, like this emphysema, and is it emphysema? Well, no, when I say emphysema, the problem that she has with her feet, right? And a lot of times, when in this world, people really need to see certain things for them to actually, maybe for it to make a impact, and people can really understand and kind of raise up. Do I think that Wendy is losing it? I don't think so. I think that she has a grasp of it. She just needs to find her way. But I think that it's possible that there may be possibly some wrong people that's in her circumference. And that could be an issue. You know what I mean? So, but I don't really know, because I'm not really over there seeing who's in her circumference, right? One thing that you have to understand about Wendy doesn't have to work a day in her life, but she does have to work, because if you're going to be an entrepreneur, there is some work involved in doing that too as well, and a lot of times, we don't just sit on money. We try to keep the money fluctuating so it can keep growing, and that's what we expect that, Wendy would probably do, in that situation, sit back, but she has to put it all together. And I think she has time to do that. Sometimes we look around and we see we don't have real friends. So, we're very lucky. You're lucky if you have a cool brother, or you have a cool cousin. You know what I mean? Like, and sometimes you don't have cool brothers, sometimes you don't have cool cousins, but if you got one, you should hold on to that and try to cherish that relationship. Or you have a cool sister, brother, sister, whatever the case may be. But it's all about the communication. It's all about, not holding grudges, not holding anger, not holding animosity, being able to communicate, things like that. Sometimes people stay in their shell so much, right? That, and just like we just talked about just earlier, we talked about those things that can make us, those bad habits that can keep us going downhill. So those habits that can allow you not to have a long life, right? So, a lot of times, it's good when you have a cool brother, a cool sister, a cool cousin. Sometimes you should reach out, because sometimes people in the street, they're worse. Sometimes people in the street, they're worse. I would love to take some phone calls. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back, and then we're going to be taking some more phone calls, right? Now, there's a few more things that I want to talk about before we even take any phone calls. And I just want to say, you know, I saw the video, you know, with TMZ, and you know, I saw a few things. I saw, you know, someone that is picking words, you know, certain words, not saying certain things, you know, and sometimes when you like that, it may look like you losing your damn mind over the screen, because you know you're picking out certain things. You don't want to say certain things, or you know, I'm playing devil's advocate. That is, you know, my excuse for what's going on, you know. And but I think until we do the work ourselves, I think, you know, and this deals with, you know, like working on ourselves and stuff like that. And I don't know if I'm changing up a little bit, but I think until we are able to work on ourselves, we won't receive the true blessing that the Most High has for us. You know what I mean? So I think it's important that we work on ourselves as individuals, and remember, what we do to ourselves, we do to others. Stop beating yourself. I think we and you see the inside already, you know, because if you keep beating yourself, you're beating the damn skin off of yourself. You know, some people just beat the damn skin off themselves until you can actually see inside their leg. Stop beating yourself. It's about living a long life without the insanity. You know what I'm saying? Kids, stop blaming your parents. Even if you feel it might be so, you know, stop blaming your parents. You can't keep looking back and saying it's his or her fault. At the time, the fault is yours. You know, the fault is yours. And see, all of these different things, right? All of these different things plays a part in some people's insanity. And that's the part that we have to fix, that part right there. Because that's why we are going insane. That's why people are going insane, because we're not a balance. We're not balanced at all. So, you know, and then we don't realize it, but now you're treating others the same, you know, you're treating people, because you're messed up inside, you're treating the people the same way you was treated. So anger can set you back a lot. Remember, you know what I'm saying. And I just, you know, that's a real important thing. Like, that anger definitely can set you back, you know, and I think that we should focus on really controlling that anger. But listen, what I'm going to do is we're going to take some phone calls right after this message, right? All right, you're with me on that one? All right, we're going to take some phone calls, and I'm going to see what you got to say. But before we do that, let me drop something down. Let me drop, let's drop some music, maybe. Maurice, young lady out in Las Vegas. You know, she's coming out here soon, and I just want to put her stuff up. Maybe this one's called Thoughts, for those who don't know. You know what I mean? So let's all, you know, show some support, show some love for this young lady. She is part of the LGBTQ community, but she wants to do her music. So you know, listen, I support everybody. You know, come on in, Maurice.
If it ain't shot by camera, I don't know what the fuck is shot by.
Yo, I'm here.
Why you late?
It was mad traffic.
Come on, you gotta handle the truck. Let's go for 1 hour.
Okay.
By yourself.
Money talking, yeah, that money calling. Chasing long for no money coming. Showing love and they still gon' hate. Mama talking, they still gon' play. People talking and I can't relate. Circle small, let that down in your face. Getting these bitches, I'm getting these bucks. People too slow, need to catch up. got the answers, I'm the truth. Never go Sebastian in the booth. And it's any of these bitches not good for my health. It's part of they plan. off, I ain't moving the same. I can never be my friend as you know. Watch you and live where they plot of a show. Persons are best and they doubt me, you know. Everybody else like they know me, they don't. Show no sympathy, got no enemies. Cannot be touched, cannot be tamed. New to this game, new to you lame. Shreddy top it, better look at my name. New to this game, new to you lanes. Persons are best and look at the same. They plotting, they scheming, better they creeping. Out of this world, oh, this is my season. Bitch, I ain't never not regular. I'm making moves with my scheduler. No, I don't fuck with no extras. Demand and respect, check out your neck. Any found words, take it as a threat. Watch how I move, they forge my plays. I can give up, I'm winning the race. Better relax, better recline. Oh, little bitch, I'm not on your time. Bitches is fans, they know that I got it. Running your spot, then I'm running your pockets. I can never be my friend as you know. Watch you and live where they plot of a show. Persons are best and they doubt me, you know. Everybody else like they know me, they don't. Show no sympathy, got no enemies. Cannot be touched, cannot be tamed. New to this game, new to you lame. Shreddy top it, better look at my name. New to this game, new to your lanes. Persons are best and look at the same. They plotting, they scheming, out of they creeping. Out of this world, oh, this is my season. Money talking, hear that money calling. Chasing long, for no money coming. Show love and they still gon' hate. Bubble talk and they still gon' play.
Hey, yo, can I get some empanadas over here?
Hey, wake up. Wake up.
Empanada right there. Oh, it's about time.
Yeah. Whoa, you already know what it is, man. Yeah, so I want to give some shout outs, man, to some people out there, man. You know, I want to give a shout out to David Singleton, Thomas Blackwell, you know, support me all the time, Sean Q, Elvin Rodriguez, another B-boy out there. I want to thank him for the support. Sean James, special shout out to Labori Yari, special shout outs to Tanya Goodwine, Yonkers affiliate, beautiful person, love her to death. Tanya Goodwine, can't say, you know, free to good wines. Tony Roan out there, you know, in Miami, step your shirt up. You know, special shout outs to Elisa Brown Moses. She's out there on the MTA doing her work out there on the trains and making it pop. Special shout out to my boy Ernest Dublin, an OG from back in the days, Riverdalian. You know what I mean? I just want to give a shout out to all of these people that have been showing me love and blessings, and you know, stay connected with us. You know, special rest in peace to Michael, Sean Q's son. Can't keep saying that, man. That's a hurtful situation to lose a son, but special shout outs to him. Once again, if you're on Facebook or anything like that and you have not been over to Like It Really Is with Maurice and you have not subscribed to my channel, you're doing yourself a disservice. Like, you really should, because I'm going to have the words, the info, the stuff that is going to be popping over here. All right? It's going to be popping over here. And you know what? This year is going to be a great year. Because, you know, I mean, just let me tell you something that happened to me earlier today. And if you want to call in, if you have a comment about what I was talking about, please call in. The number's right there. It's 917-936-1004. Let's see in the comments. Let me see again. Oh man, I am so sorry, everybody. I seen the comments over there, but oh my goodness gracious. Special shout outs to Beverly. I was so into what I was doing, I lost track. I am so sorry. Hey, Beverly. Hey. Yes. Check out the Savir program when you get a chance. on YouTube and stuff like that. You know, I've been over there trying to look at how I'm going to fix that thing, man, and make it work. I got like 50 to 100 videos that I have to upload over there, and I'm not ready for it, but I know I got to do it. Hey, Barb is in the house. Barb is in the building. Barb, love, nothing but love, baby girl. That's right, y'all. Y'all can call in right now. You know, if you have a something that you want to say, 917-936-1004. You have a comment about Wendy, or you know, you have a comment about living long, and you know, hey, listen, call in, speak out. Don't be scared. Don't be nervous. Um, yes, I am so sorry. I didn't see all of y'all over here. Barb, yes, y'all over here having a conversation. I'm so sorry. Hi, Bev, and hi, Barb in the building. In there, Barb. Okay, that's good. Beverly, I'm gonna be calling you sometime soon today, man. So just as you know, I hope that you're okay. I haven't heard from you in a minute, and I hope that everything is okay. Are you doing okay? You know, I hope that you are all right. All right. So listen. Oh, we got a call in. All right, let's open up the phone line. Hey, how you doing? This is Like It Really Is with Maurice. Let's talk about it. Who am I talking to? Say again?
Hey, Maurice, can you hear me?
I can. You're doing a little bit of echoing.
Oh, you know what? I have to turn the video off. Okay. Hey, it's Barb calling in to say hi.
Hey, Barb, how you doing? How's everything?
I'm doing great. Everything is really well. I'm calling to check in with you, see how you're doing.
I am doing well, Barb. You know, I am just so grateful, man, for life, and just trying to just live every moment like it was my last. You know, how about you?
Oh, I hear you. You know, I was just talking to someone about that today, and I live again. I told you before, in Santa Barbara, California, and I was telling my friend that every minute I'm trying to soak up and looking at the beautiful trees and the sun and the beauty of it all here, and I'm trying every day to appreciate life and not take anything for granted. You know?
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's definitely a fact. Hold on one second. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that was kind of a hectic thing there. All right, so yeah, no, it's so important because I mean, you know, we're losing, you know, people every day, like in and you know, and it doesn't matter what age you are. It's like, you know, people are stressed. They're stressed the hell out.
Oh, I hear you on that. Yes, they are. People have so many different things going on. And you know, it's funny, I had just realized this for some reason. You know, when sometimes you go to the store and someone is nippy to you, they kind of snap at you and you're like, oh, wait a minute, what did I do? And then you walk away and you're angry and you're like, I can't believe it. But then lately I've realized that, you know what, that person obviously is going through something. And yes, they take it out on the person in front of them, but you kind of have to cut people some slack because they're probably going through something in their life and it just kind of came out that way. You
Yeah,
can't really take everything personal.
yeah. I mean, listen, the
Because of
pandemic.
that.
The pandemic brought. I mean, some people lost their loved ones. They lost their mothers, their brothers. You know, they lost friends, close friends. Some people feel alone. You know, there's a lot going on, and you know, though, you know, like I was saying in the beginning of my show, was live long and try to prosper. You know, there's certain things, and people, listen, if you go back and you look at that video I showed earlier, do that. um yeah, no, no, I had played a video earlier. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see it?
On the beginning of this video,
Yes.
yeah, I was watching it.
Right, and it was like six habits that we have that that we should get rid of if we want to live long.
Right, yeah, yeah.
You know,
We have
and
to eat healthy and, yeah,
yeah,
take care of our body.
Right. And is about who you have around you, and it's a whole lot of different stuff because a lot of stuff is coming to fruition now with the foods that we eating, with the churches we go to, people are angry.
I know, they really are. I mean, I know people are doing the best they can, though. They really are. And I try to find the good in people. And I try to smile and say hello to everybody because maybe they're having a bad day. Smile just breaks up their day back. Maybe you were the only one that smiled at them,
Right,
the whole
right.
day. So,
Right.
but yeah, you do. You have to take care of yourself and your body and exercise your mind, body, soul.
Did you see the TMZ thing with Wendy Williams?
Yes, I did. I did.
What did you think about that?
Well, I love Wendy. I always loved Wendy. She's just such a go-getter, and I remember so many of her little comments and lines that I always remember that actually taught me a thing or two, when she said that. And I'm like, yeah, I got to do that. Well, yeah, I got to stop thinking that way, And I just, I love her. I always have. Big fan.
Wow. Yeah. A lot of people are saying that she wasn't acting right. She's not acting right. And I mean, she put her foot. I mean, she put her foot up in the screen. I mean, I think she did that because she just really wanted people to actually see it again. If the person on the phone said they didn't know what it looked like, so she showed it to them. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, no, actually, that part wasn't even surprising to me because on her show, he always says, hey, the cameraman, I want people to see my feet, what it looks like, what lymphedema looks like. And she also has a picture a while back of her foot, lymphedema foot on a table. So that part really didn't surprise me because she's done it before.
Right.
So that wasn't anything new to me. It was, she just likes to show people this is what it looks like. And she's not embarrassed about it because people do have lymphedema all over the world,
Yeah, no.
So it was just like, yeah, I know, and that's what it looks like.
Did you think that she was acting? Did you feel like she was acting erratic, or did she look like she was not herself?
No, I don't know. I don't know Wendy personally, and only her family can answer that, and you're part of her family. I don't even think it would be my place to even give an opinion because I don't know her personally. I wish I did, but I don't.
There's a lot of people out here that's giving their opinion. There's so many people.
No, I don't.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. No, go ahead.
No, there's so many people out here that's got an opinion about it, and it just seems like every time that she comes live, there's always an opinion about, her actions and how her mental stability.
Right. Well, like I said, only her family knows because they know her inside and out, and like my family knows me, and I could be acting one way, and someone might say, well, that's not the Barbara I know. I think maybe that day I was acting different and crazy. I don't know. I mean, it's not my place to even say that. I love her and I appreciate her and I love her openness. Showing the lymphedema, showing what the reality of that is, and I just
Yeah, no, I get it.
I don't know her personally, so I can't give an opinion when you don't know someone. How can you say this is happening, that's happening? I don't know her, and just like me, my family knows me the best. They know all my quirks and all my idiosyncrasies, and they don't know everything.
They don't know everything, huh?
But you know what
they know enough.
They know enough. But, and my close friends. But you can't, everybody's different. I just want the best for her and, prayers up to the whole family, to all of you, to everybody that's going through something. We're
telling you, Barb, it's really like we have to go through. It's like inevitable, you know.
It really is. But there's a lot of beautiful things too.
Right.
Beautiful things. There's a lot of sad things and awful shootings at schools and things like that, and disease and famine and so many awful things around the world. But we also have to recognize the beauty that's also here. You know.
Right. Right.
But there is a lot, and there are a lot of nice people too.
Yeah.
And I'm sure your close friends are beautiful people, your family is, and
yeah, no.
You keep those people, positive people around. That's what I try to do. I don't want negative energy around, you know.
Yeah. That's definitely a fact. Well, you know, I'm very supportive of Wendy and Tommy. You know, whatever they do, you know, I love my family, and you know, there's this TV stuff, this internet stuff means nothing to me. It really doesn't mean anything to me. You know, that's why I'm not even collecting a check over here for YouTube, because I don't want to. I want to get people to listen to me more, maybe check out, you know, what I have, the talents I have. But as far as getting paid from YouTube, I'm not really. That's not my objective, you know. But you know, our family, you know, we're strong. You know, we bounce back. Hopefully, you know, Wendy will figure it out. She has so many ways, so many things that she can do.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. She's a very talented woman. I mean, as we all saw, and a go-getter. And
Yeah.
just, I really did learn a lot from her. I mean, just, yeah, you know, basically keep it moving, you know, just in life. Just keep moving forward. And I always remember her saying, always think of your career first. Just, you know, before you start thinking of other things, career is very important. You get that going and always have, you know, money for a rainy day, and, you know, make sure you pay all your bills. I mean, believe it, like little things like that has helped her for years. Because I've watched her for a long time, and it has helped. And there are times I sit and I think, oh, Wendy said that. That's right. You know, you remember some of the, some of the real fun things. I just got.
No, we pray for her. We definitely pray for her, and I'm gonna probably go stop by her house sometime soon, and you know, express some love, because I think that sometimes it's important to have family around. You know, at least somebody that's in the family that ain't gonna tell you a lie, ain't gonna, is not trying to win a Grammy, not trying to make a record, you know. And you know, so I'm probably gonna go see her soon, very soon.
And tell her that all her fans love her and we're behind her, we support her, you know. And Ashley probably already knows, well, she does know, obviously. She's known all these years how much everybody loves her and supports her. And just, it's, you need your family and your close friends. You know, that business can be really cruel. I mean, I when I was younger, I wanted to be a singer, and all I did was think about the glamour of it all. Not being famous, but more like being a singer, because I love to sing.
Right.
But just, you know, all the things I saw Michael Jackson went through. I mean, if someone can pull the wool over his head, then Prince's head, you know, like the things they went through, I'm like, geez, what would they do with a girl like me? You know?
It's kind of discouraging. It is discouraging, because we don't have a platform. Everything that we do is you know, these big people, these Illuminati people, or these big rich people, they have control, and they get all the money. They get all the residuals if we don't claim our publishing, if we don't, you know, we don't have a record label. You know, we didn't have a record label. You know, we were president for record labels, and, you know, working for them, we turned into, you know, people turned into just like them, you know, and probably did a lot of hurt to a lot of people in the community. But, Bob, I appreciate you so much. You hanging in there with us and stopping by and communicating with us. It's nothing but love.
Totally. My pleasure. I love what you do, and I love watching Tommy, and you both have so much passion in what you're talking about, and both of you have really helped a lot, just by the things you talk about, inspiration, and so I just wanted to say thank you for that. I thank Tommy too, and keep it moving, right?
Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.
Okay.
And thank you for
So nice to have you.
yes,
Go ahead.
yes, no, thank you for calling in and definitely, definitely have love for you. And it's always good to see your name Barb pop up in there. I know it. I know what we in for now. So
So nice talking to you, and I'll call in again sometime.
I appreciate you. Have a great one. Take care.
Okay, you too. Bye bye.
All right, bye. Yeah, so that was Barb, and she's definitely a person that has been around, me and my cousin Tommy, and when I was started off doing things on his channel, and then eventually, I was doing things while in the process, but special shout out to Barb. Beverly, how you doing, Bev? I didn't. You didn't tell me how you doing, but I guess I'm gonna have to call you up, and So yeah, a lot of people, everybody, thank you so much for the love and support for Wendy and the concern for her and Tommy. Thank you for the support, and the love that you've given to us. Um, Again, we come from a very strong family, and Wendy will prevail, through whatever situation it is. And once again, it takes family to come together, and it takes us to be grateful and thankful for everything that we have, because sometimes we don't know when we're going to lose it. Like, you have to be grateful and thankful for everything. And yeah, no, that's definitely the key. Let me just go into the comments real quick, and I see I'm not keeping up with these comments. You're gonna have to knock me out. All right. Right. So anyway, listen, everybody, don't forget to smash that and hit that like button for us. Show some support, and stick around with us as we proceed to give you what you need, and just be grateful and thankful for everything that you have, because trust me, when it's gone, and that means your brother, that means your sister, that means your cousin. I one thing that I have to say on my other side of my family is that I'm a stickler on my family, showing love to each other, and us coming together and communicate. Sometimes, yeah, I may be kind of hard on my family sometimes, but I mean well. I mean well, because, and the reason why I'm so hard on them sometimes is because, I came from a place. I came from a place that they don't want to go. And when I was there, I saw some things. You know what I mean? And I think that it's important to not only to do this for my family, but also to do it for people, because I saw some things, and I'm still seeing things, and I don't know. I just feel like the need. This is my give back, and maybe I'll get my blessings for this. I don't know what it is. I'm just doing it, But whatever it is that I'm doing, I hope that it helps someone, and so that I can feel that joy within me, it comes. I know it's helping somebody out there. And if you know me for a long time and know me for years, I've always been that kind of person that reaches out and tries to help other people, young, old, or whatever the case may be. Ever since I was young, 19 years old, with a karate school. Who has a karate school at 19 years old? Who has an organization, Another Bad Creation, at 19, 18 years old? You know what I mean? I was always teaching. I was a lifeguard doing things for the young people, and I've always given my time. And a lot of times I say, well, I could have been doing something else because I've gotten scholarships for this and scholarships for that. But I've always turned it down because I've always felt there's a need in the streets. There's a need in this world. And there's a problem in this world. And no more can I sit back and cry for the world or cry for the people, or hurt for the people and hurt, because we're hurting ourselves. But at the same time, I need to do something and say something that makes a difference in this world. So listen, I'm not going to continuously bore you with all my conversation. Just be grateful and thankful for everything that you got, because you never know when you're not going to have it no more. You never know when you're not going to have it no more. Don't step on nobody. Stop thinking that you're better than somebody else. Stop thinking that you're better than this person and you're better than that, because you're not better. You may have made some moves, but you're not better than a person just because of the moves you made. You just was smart. You just made some smart moves. And ladies and gentlemen, crypto is something going on with this crypto thing. I just want to let y'all know people getting rich overnight. I don't know what's going on. You'll need to find out about that. And we need to talk more about that, man, because I'll be seeing these people down here. They be running these crypto events, and that's crazy. But anyway, listen, anybody else want to call in, talk about how you feel about Wendy? Call me in. Call up 917-936-1004. That's 917-936-1004. The Williams family. We are in the building. Strong. We're strong. And we're not going to fall. All right? We're not going to fall. We can't do that. We can't do that because that's where we come from. Anyway, call in. I'll be right here. Don't be scared. Don't be scary. And we'll be right back right after this.
Relationships coming, I gotta watch out. To see if they plotting, to see if they want it, I gotta watch out. Getting older now, getting up there now. Still looking for the snakes. I got a lot to say. Heard you if you got your own. Heard you, independent woman. Turn up, but she on her own. Turn up, yeah, she know what she doing. She know what she doing. I'm assuming she know what she doing. So drunk, a friend had to call her Uber, but at the same time, dude tryna scoop her. Nah, he don't really wanna scoop her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Get the gist of what I'm saying, try to use her. Watch out for the people tryna use ya. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out, gotta watch out. Watch out. Y'all boys wanna act up and act up, but try to snatch us up. Oh no, I had to pull up, snatch y'all like to pull up. Wanna do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, like this. Do it like that, like this, do it like that, like this. Yeah. Hold up, wait a minute. Don't judge me if I'm being skeptical. I just wanna know, yeah, your intentions. Cause I gotta know, yeah. Is it wrong for me to think about my feelings? Is it wrong for me to tell you how I'm feeling? I'd rather keep it 100 and you do the same. Cause honestly, I ain't got no time for pain. I ain't got no time for games. Too busy doing me, living life to the fullest. Cause I'm on my way. Ain't no peace to me, hit it then on to the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You bugging if you think that you gon' get some. You bugging if you think that I'm the next one. If I'm the next one. You got the wrong one. Y'all boys
Yes, we are in the building like it really is with Maurice, and I am your host, man. You know, we had a great show today. If you did not see the whole video, please go back and check out the video. We definitely had a great conversation. You know, we talked about different things, and I'm hoping that it touched somebody. You know, please get, if you want to call in right now and you want to have a conversation about something that you saw on TMZ or the Wendy show, or you want to talk about something about living long and some of the things you think that will help you to live long, call us up, 917-936-1004. That's 917-936-1004, and let us know what it is that's on your mind, man. You know, before I end this whole thing, let me tell you something. I've been in the music industry for a minute, right? And I spent a lot of time out there, figuring it out, right? And I had to stop beating myself because of the mistakes that I made. I had to stop beating myself. And once I stopped beating myself, that's when I became free. You heard me? When I stopped beating myself, that's when I became free. You know, sometimes people want to see you hurt. It makes them feel good. You know, I had a Father's Day just recently, and I didn't get phone calls from certain people that I expected I was supposed to get a phone call from. And you know what? This was the year that made me realize that, you know what? I'm not going to be sweating that stuff. And them people, man, I ain't going to be sweating that, because you're trying to pull me down. You're trying to bring me down. I got to be around people that's going to try to pull me up, that's going to help me grow. And if you can't help me grow, then I can't be around you. We just talked about things just now. You got to go back to the video and you got to check out from the beginning and rewind it until you get it. In order for you to live a long life, you have to let go of the stuff that's holding you back. You can't beat on yourself. And that's what I'm talking about today, y'all. That's the conversation today. And you know what? I hope everyone has a blessed day. We did it. It's 9:24. We've done put in an hour and a half, and I think that's my time. And I just want to say, everybody out there, thank you for showing up. Just do me a favor, smash that like, subscribe to the channel. Look at some of the videos. Take the time out and support a brother from another mother. That's me. I'm the brother from another mother in your living room, talking to you, keeping it real, keeping it 100, because that's what it's all about. Listen, as I said before, be thankful and grateful for things, because you never know when it's gone. We're going to end this with that. And also want to show love to Beverly. Thank you so much for supporting us and typing all that stuff. And also Barb for calling in, man. We love you. And I love everybody out there. And that means all of you people that's out in the back, right? That don't want to say nothing, that's hiding in the back. I see you. Come to the front. All right? Come to the front. Those who I may have hurt, come to the front. Because I know you're in the back. But I don't know how far and how long that's going to be working, being in the back. A part of healing starts here. It starts now. Because if you can heal with me, then you can heal with others. If you can start now, then you can start with others. That means you're trying to make an effort. You know what I mean? Let's heal, man. Remember, grateful and thankful. This is Like It Really Is with Maurice, a.k.a. Bamboo YO Stand Up. We in the building. Peace out.
Salute, kids. Always.
kids, I love my wife, I'm positive, I try to do what's right. I respect darkness, but rather live in light. Yo, I love my fam, I love my mom, I love my community. I love God, I love unity. He died for you and me. I always be thankful and grateful, wouldn't you be? Sing it, Queen.